It's time to dive beneath the surface and into the minds and hearts of your favorite celebrities and pop culture icons. Welcome to Up and Adam.
Hey guys, what's up? You're watching Up and Adam. My name's Adam Newell. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm the guy bringing you guys all the weekly interviews and recaps from your favorite celebrities and pop culture influencers. But for those of you who do know me, you know that that's not why we're always here, right? Guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because you guys don't want to miss anything we have coming up. And with that being said, I guess let's jump right in. Okay, guys, so we have been covering the Tom Girardi, Erika Girardi, Erika Jayne, Erika Jayne, whatever you want to call her. I just like saying all three names. We've been following the cases and divorce ever since it started back in October or November of 2020. Guys, this is absolutely ridiculous. It seems like every single time we turn around, a new story is coming to fruition and more details are coming out. As of lately, or as of today, there have been new reports claiming that Mr. Girardi has allegedly been funneling money to his soon-to-be ex-wife and his daughter during all of this mess. So what does that mean exactly? Now, of course, we all know that Ronald Richards, who is also an attorney, who's been following this case very closely on Twitter, is going to report on it, and he's going to kind of clear things up for us, kind of give us a little bit of a breakdown on that legal jargon, what exactly everything means, and what is funneling money, and why would that be a problem, especially when it's to his own wife or soon-to-be ex-wife, right? Guys, we're going to break into all of that, but before we do, we also have another situation going on, and it seems like another one of Mr. Girardi's ex-clients is coming forward with a new alleged embezzlement claim. I mean, I don't know how many of these they can rack up, but it seems, again, like I said at the very beginning, that they are just coming out one after another. Now, what they were saying is pretty much in regard to the financial crisis, the situation that this couple's in, the Girardis, also Erika, who is famously known for being a part of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. This situation is obviously all over the place. There are two trustees appointed. There are assets being liquidated. So how could he legally be able to continue funneling money to his soon-to-be ex-wife, right? That's the biggest question. But this is what was said. They're alleging that Mr. Girardi had previously been arranging payments to Erika, and these payments haven't stopped even though their court situation is in shambles, so to speak. I mean, right now they're on the verge of being evicted. Again, they have two trustees who are completely liquidating assets. They have multiple lawsuits coming to head every single time we turn around. And wait, there's more. According to Ronald Richards, attorneys do not assign spouses money or fees because the money does not belong to them. And when it comes to these particular funds that are being allegedly funneled to Miss Girardi, he feels like the best thing for her to do is turn around and return them immediately. Immediately. Sorry, it reminded me of the Mean Girls, like, everybody, all girls to the gymnasium immediately. Sorry, it just took me back for a second. Now getting back to the story. Ronald Richards also went on to say, I am sure that she being Erika Girardi, would not like this information to be revealed, but unfortunately, this needs to be before all of the funds are dissipated. Charlene Fujimoto is, of course, the notary. She was also Girardi's secretary, and he posted a document that had Miss Girardi's signature, as well as her redacted information. Then after that, of course, Ronald Richards is not going to play around with his tweets. He went on to put breaking. Erika and TG, meaning Tom Girardi's daughter, had payments assigned to them via court stipulation. And those payments are still ongoing. We are not aware if these payments have been disclosed to anyone, and attorneys do not assign fees to their spouses. Ending this with, Erika should return the money. Hashtag Girardi fraud. Now, of course, 2 days before this, Ronald Richards, again, who is following this case so closely and not really letting up, but he's a lawyer. This is his job. And also, like, if you guys watched my sort of interview breakdown with Emily D. Baker went on to point out the fact that lawyers all over are embarrassed by this. They think that it gives them a bad name. This is all alleged corruption and fraud, and they feel like they are kind of ashamed to be associated with this sort of behavior. And I think that's part of the reason that Mr. Richards is so passionate about this. But then again, I haven't spoke to Mr. Richards myself, so I don't actually know. Maybe one day in the future, we will get that opportunity. Until then, this is what else is going on. There was a claim filed by Virginia Antonio without counsel, and it showed the sheer agony. She has been looted for over $1.261 million, $1,261,900 and something. But the point is over $1.2 million. She's been what he's calling looted for. He then shared that she was in a horrible car accident on 12/26/20, and she settled on it with a due payment of $12/31/2018. That's not the worst part. She also used a structured settlement company as well to help her divvy up the payments. Now, Mr. Richards did say that while Mr. Girardi did make partial payments, ultimately this woman was ripped off because she wasn't paid the full $1.26 million ever. And then he finished that note off with, it's hard to believe, but TG, as he likes to call him, can still continue to dupe people today because he continues to carry his law license. It hasn't been taken away from him. He hasn't been disbarred. So technically, yeah, Ronald Richards is right. I'm not even a lawyer, and I can tell you that. Now, there's another problem that everyone is facing here when it comes to the Erika Girardi, Mr. Girardi cases. The fact is that, yes, Erika is still filming the current season. Well, not technically. She pretty much wrapped up, but now she's doing taglines, and she's doing looks and intro looks, promo looks, and she's posting them all over her social media. Mind you, a normal housewife would have to do this. They would have to share all of their looks. They need to do the press for it. That's a part of the job. However, people who are closely following the Girardi cases feel like this is absolutely 100% insensitive and that she should not be partaking in any of this. But that's kind of, it's like devil's advocate here, because a lot of people don't want to hear from Miss Girardi, Erika. However, a lot of people do. They want her to come onto the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills newest season this spring, set to premiere, and talk about what exactly happened. Where did everything go wrong? Did you know about your husband allegedly committing an embezzlement fraud? Did you not know? Did you turn a blind eye? What is going on? Your home was burglarized. You put him on blast for allegedly cheating on you with a very well-known judge in California. He's claiming that he's mentally incompetent. His brother's taking over conservatorship. What is happening? I think there's so many questions that people want answered, and they want to know what exactly is going on and what the future holds for the Girardi couple. We do know one thing is that the Girardi couple will be divorcing. They are set to divorce, but what that looks like as far as the assets being divided and their future, we don't know that. Hopefully only time or season 11 will tell. But in the meantime, if it doesn't, we know that everything will be popping up constantly on a daily as far as the Girardi cases, because there's something new coming to fruition, coming to light every single day. So guys, if we're not following it on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, you can count on being able to follow it with Ronald Richards on Twitter or over here with us, because we want to know what's going on and we're going to continue to keep sharing it with you. If you haven't already, though, go ahead, hit that like button. Tell me exactly what you think about all of this situation, this craziness and madness that we're dealing with. Do you feel like Erika knew? Did she not know? Do you want to watch her on TV? Do you not want to watch her on TV? Is there money being funneled to Erika that she is aware of? And if there is Ronald Richards right? Should she actually return the money? I didn't even know that Thomas Girardi had a daughter, so that's news to me. And I guess we're going to have to wait and see what else is to follow. Again, if you haven't already, answer all the questions that I've asked. Go ahead, hit that like button, show some love, and until next time, bye guys.
Thanks for watching Up and Adam.